What up, what up? How y'all doing? So, this is day number 2. I've recorded 2 full-length videos, both 1 hour, and this is the 3rd video. Okay, so, let's just get started, because I want to carry on working. Okay, I want to carry on with showing you all what I'm doing in order to become successful. Remember that my main goal that I want to achieve right now is success. I want to become financially free. Okay, and I'm recording this from my brother's office. Okay, so I come here on Mondays and Tuesdays and I help out where I can, in order for me to get something, like just to sustain myself a little, but I'm not depending on it. I do need it, that's why I'm doing it, but it's just to help me move forward. And let me tell you all something, it's not a lot, okay? You can't live off what I get. You can't make a living off of this. Everything that I'm doing so far is like me just hustling for everything that I need. If I need something, I hustle. I sell parts, car parts. So like everything I'm doing, it's just to maintain myself for the moment. There's no good source of income, okay? And that to me, it just depends on how you look at things, okay? First of all, I don't want to work for money. I want money to work for me, okay? Just like I said in the first video, that money for me is just a tool to be used. Unfortunately, money is the 3rd or 4th most important thing in the world, okay? First is it's your health. Secondly, it's your family. And I would say 3rd, it's your relationships, okay? Outside of your family. I think having important relationships is more important than money, because when you do have important relationships, it can get you into places that money can't. So I would put money as the 4th most important necessity for you to have. Okay, so I don't put money first, and that's actually where I find my strength, is that I'm not working for money, and I don't have the mentality of, okay, I need to work so that I can get money. No, I'm having this mentality of, I need to build something so that my brand can generate money. I can build a brand that generates money so that I can invest my way to success, okay? Or so that I can find my way to success, because I don't just want to have money, I want to have wealth. I want wealth so that I can work on generational wealth as well. Okay, I'm doing this not for myself, but I'm doing this for my son. I'm doing this for whoever's next, because for damn while I'm having more babies. Okay, I love babies, but this is my first son. This is my first baby, and I'm treating it like this is my first, like it's important, because I always figured like your first baby should be very important to you. Like it should change the way you think. He or she should change the way you think. And this is that effect, it's that effect it's having on me. This is my first baby. I'm putting everything to work so that I can build something for myself and for my child and for the children after that, yes, I hope that made sense. So anyways, let's get to it. We're gonna carry on from where we left off on the previous video. um yes, we're gonna carry on, and also I'm gonna take you through the trading, because the first thing I do is when I come to my laptop, I first check on the charts and see where price is. I'm not trading as yet. I've tried a lot, many times, blown accounts many times. This is year number 5 of, like, ever since I started trading. I haven't been consistent, but for the past 2 years, I've been focusing on trading as well as something very important. So, okay. So let's just get to it. I know I'm talking a lot, but that's the thing. Like, I want to speak a lot so that I can get used to speaking and get comfortable, because I can still see myself and find myself stuttering and not pronouncing words as accurately as I should be. Yeah, so that's why I'm doing my best to speak more, and just to keep speaking, so that I can get comfortable and get this out the way, because I really don't want to feel like this is a roadblock for me. This shouldn't be a roadblock. I should be comfortable and confident at the same time. Okay, so let's get to it. Maybe this won't be an entire 1 hour. Maybe it will be an entire 1 hour video, but it won't be like no cuts. I might cut this video because sometimes I have to go out and I might take a while. So yeah, that's why I might cut this video. But I'm not editing anything. Any video I do today, it's gonna be a complete video, no edits. Okay, complete video. But I'll probably be in different locations, so you will find me cutting the video. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is go through my charts. Okay, let's just put this so you guys can see. I'm not a pro at this yet. Okay, so I might. Okay, so this is the dollar index. Okay, and as you can see, the dollar index has been doing very good lately. Okay, we've been breaking highs, so indicating that the dollar is becoming stronger. That's what I'm seeing just from the charts. I don't have to be, personally, I don't want to be, I'm working more just on technical analysis. Okay, just on the technical aspects. Yes, I look at the fundamentals, but I don't read, like, I'm not paying much attention to what's happening outside in the world, because from what I can see is that you can just look at the charts and you kind of have an idea of what's happening, like you have an idea. Yeah, I don't have to know that Donald Trump is doing raging war and all of those confusing fundamentals, because I personally feel like it's just a distraction. Paying too much attention to what's happening on the outside of the world is distracting, and that can cause you, it can install fear into you and make you feel like, what's the point of doing something, because it's gonna fail anyway. No, yes, it might fail, but I'm still gonna do it. You understand? Like, I'm still gonna want more for myself. I'm still gonna work towards more. I want to be successful, but I'm not gonna allow someone else to determine whether or not I can be. Okay, so I don't pay much attention to the outside world. I'm just here, just focused on like what I want to achieve. Okay, and from what I can see is that the dollar index is strengthening. It's getting stronger because we are breaking highs not just on the hourly time frame but on the daily time frame as well. You know, like we've been breaking highs. As you can see, I am utilizing the SMC concept, okay, smart money concept, trying to trade like big banks and yeah, and institutions. So as you can see, like yes, on the weekly, and if you just move out more, you'd see that we do have this channel moving down, but it's just a correction. Okay, we're just correcting. Okay, and from what I can tell is if I use the verb tool from here to here, I can immediately identify that price has reached a area I call OTE. OTE. So OTE is like a sweet spot. A sweet spot where if price reaches OTE, the chances of it retracing is high. Okay, this is like the optimal trading area is OTE. And as you can see on the higher time frame, the dollar index already reached OTE. Okay, so what am I expecting now? If I go to the daily, I can see that in the daily we've had a sweep of liquidity, okay, and we've changed character in the daily time frame. That tells me that now we are looking to head back up because the dollar index is on a is trading upwards, but this is a correction, right? So what I'm expecting now is for the dollar index to come up here. I don't know where it's the best.
I need to mark the still.
Yeah.
There's not T-Pex, at least T-Pex, so that we don't put back the same time.
Only markers. Okay, there was promise she works here. Okay, so I can see that now the dollar index is pushing towards buy side liquidity. Okay, because lows are protected and highs are broken through. Okay, we are on an uptrend on a higher time frame. This is like weekly, monthly, you know, yes, monthly. We on a uptrend, and right now we've changed character on a daily time frame. Okay, and we've already had a continuation after that. So we've changed character and we had a break of structure on the daily time frame. Okay, so what's that telling me? That's telling me that we're pushing up. So the dollar is becoming stronger. Okay, and that's how I see it. And okay, anyways, so we've had a break of structure upwards. So if I go to the 1 hour, I can see that we are still on an uptrend. We've not yet I can see that we're still on an uptrend and we've not yet changed character to retrace downwards, because in order for a retracement we're going to see a change of character on the lower time frame. Okay, and that's how it goes. Price doesn't just go up and down. No, we collect liquidity and we either push higher or we push lower. Okay, so on the 1 hour we're still pushing up, so it means that we're still seeing highs, higher highs and higher lows. Okay, so now I'm going to go to, okay, I still have to analyze USD JPY. So now we're going to Euro USD and we approach it the same way. If I go to the daily time frame, I can see that we making lows on the Euro USD. Why is that? Because the dollar index is making highs and the euro is making lows, so that it's correlating now. It's making sense, you know. So the dollar index is making higher highs and higher lows, right? So what do you expect? You expect that the euro has to be making lower lows and lower highs, right? So if you can see, I'm not sure if you can see, but this is the channel that the euro is moving between. Okay, we've been making higher highs and higher lows. Look here, if I go to the weekly, this is a monthly chart, right? So if I use the FIB tool from this high point to this low point, I can identify that price has reached a level of OTE. Okay, and right at this level, if we go down to the daily time frame, we can see that we've had a change of character downwards. So what does that mean? That means now that on a daily timeline, the Euro USD is making lower lows and lower highs. Okay, so now where are we now? If I go to the hourly chart, the 1 hour, in order for me to see a retracement, I need to see price pushing above the 1 hour high, indicating that now we are retracing back towards the daily OTE. Okay, so if you look at this, I hope you can see this here, this high was the last high, and this low was the low that was broken through. Okay, and then what happened? After price changed character, I want you to look at this. After price changed character down and created this low, what happened? Let's just do this. Just give me a second. Just want you guys to see. So after price created this low and started retracing back, guess what? It retraced back towards OTE, and it just entered the level of OTE, and it started to push down. Now I'm not saying that whenever price gets to OTE you should either buy or sell. I'm not saying that, don't do that, okay? But what I am saying is this area of OTE, just look at this, just look at this. This area of OTE, we just entered and we started to push lower. We just entered and we started to push lower. And this is on a higher time frame. And guess what? In order for us to identify that we're pushing lower, what happens? We enter OTE and we change character and we push down. And then we rally down. Okay? As you can see, breaking structure downwards, breaking the low. Highs are protected, lows are destroyed. Okay, so what does that tell me now? That tells me that this is the highest point on a daily timeline. Okay, so that means we should not be breaking the daily high. Now what does that tell me? It tells me that we're pushing down. We're looking for, our main objective is to look for sales. That's the main objective. Okay, so this is a protected high. We're not breaking this high. And where are we right now? Right now, what do we expect? We broke, we had a break of structure on the daily. We broke the low, right? And this is on a daily. So I'm not expecting, first of all, I'm not expecting us to break the high. I'm expecting us to break the low. It doesn't matter even if from here we push up. That just tells me that now we're having a retracement back to where? OTE. So the first thing I'm gonna do is from this high, take the verb to the low. This might be our lowest point. This might just be our lowest point. But how am I gonna know that this is the lowest point? We're gonna wait for a change of character in the lower time frame. In the lower time frame. So if I go to the 15-minute, okay, let me remove this. Okay, let me just remove this. If I go to the 15-minute, I can see that in order for me to identify a change of character in the 15-minute, it has to break this high for me. Now, this is my problem, okay? When I'm still working on my market structure. It might not be perfect, but from here I can definitely say that this is the high that needs to be broken, definitely, because there's no other structure here. This is just one movement. There's no other structure. This is just one move. There's no other structure. So for sure, I know that if we break up here, it means that now on the 15-minute, we've changed character. So I can at least target now that hourly OTE. So something like this, targeting hourly OTE. Here, I can see that there's an imbalance of price. So I know for a fact, once we break this high, we definitely reaching to this point. Definitely. So what does that tell me? I either wait for price to get here, or because price is, remember that we are analyzing. We are not predicting, we are analyzing, right? We are thinking about the possibilities. Okay, so for sure, for me, it doesn't mean that price will break this high and change character. And that's where the risk comes in. You have to risk, okay? So this is still a downtrend on the 15-minute. That means that at this level of OTE, as you can see, this is the OTE. And what did price do? We just entered OTE and we already had a push down. So this is where risk comes in. We are risking. You understand? We are risking with the idea that at this level, price is gonna push down. That's why you need to have an SL. That's why you need to have a stop limit. So at this higher, this is where our idea becomes invalid. And this is not financial advice. This is just me taking you through my trading. You understand? Okay. So at this point, I'm expecting price to push down and push down until where? Until this low here. And then I'll put some money on the table and say, this is my conviction. I believe that price from here is going to push down. It doesn't have to push down, right? But that's what I'm analyzing. That's what I'm seeing. So we can definitely come up maybe till here and then push down. Okay, if I go lower, I can tell that we had a change of character on the lower time frame, maybe 5 minutes, maybe 3 minutes, right after reaching OTE, but that doesn't really matter. Alright, we can see this was a break of structure, and we can see that price pushed and changed character. So there's some imbalance here, filling that imbalance, then pushing lower. That's the idea. That's what I'm seeing, right? Perfect. So I'm not gonna trade that because it becomes risky due to the fact that we are at a low level on a daily time frame. This is a daily low, right? We are on a low level on a daily time frame, and what can we identify when we take this channel and we touch 2 points? We can identify, we can expect that price can go lower than this. That's why I'm saying that on the 15 minute, I don't believe that this is where price is gonna start retracing from. I believe that we do have the opportunity to either go lower from here, from this area, pushing lower, right? So maybe somewhere here, we can make this a one, two, three. Oh, okay. Okay, so I'm gonna leave now. Just gonna go sit somewhere. Because the owner of the space is here. I'm not gonna stop this video. Okay, I don't have to, but we're gonna move. We're gonna go upstairs. In this room, in this office, this office. And you see, I took my durag off. This is my. Okay. So I hope you guys can see. I hope you can hear. Oh, I hope I'm speaking loud enough. Let's put this here. You see, the beautiful thing about what I'm doing, right? And this is why I don't want to give up. Okay. I obviously don't want to give up because I don't want to give up. But this is why I don't want to let go of what I'm doing. Is that I'm doing all of this work and I'm just doing it from a laptop. That's powerful for me to think about, because at first you had to go out, to go look for work, to go look for opportunities, but now it's like you just need a laptop and you can actually conquer the world. You can conquer everything from a laptop. That's extremely powerful. Okay, I'm learning how to trade from just a laptop. I'm working on my business from just a laptop, and this is why I want to create a brand and a product, so that you see the difference. The fundamental difference between a product and a service is that the service, in order to do in order to get paid, you have to be the one to do the work at first. And yes, maybe you can grow it into a very big successful business, but in order to get paid, you have to be present. You have to be the one working. Or if it's not you, you have an employee. If you have more employees, it means more expenses. It means more money out of your pockets, out of your business. Okay? The less you have to pay for in your business, the higher the chances of your business becoming big and successful and powerful, you know, because right now I'm doing all of this and I'm doing it by myself, alone. There's no one here. I'm alone. There's no one here. And I can achieve something more just by sitting and having a laptop. That's insane. Okay. I'm actually getting very excited doing this. It's making me feel like I should be doing this. Honestly, it's making me feel like this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And it makes me feel more involved, like I want to do it. I want to sit down, work, and speak with you. For anyone out there, you can do it too. Just put time and effort. I had to learn to be here. I had to learn this. I had to learn how to trade to be at this point now. Okay? And I'm still not there yet. I still haven't made money, like real money from this yet. I'm still not depending on this yet. I had to put in the work, I had to work, I had to stay up late, I had to go to sleep late, I had to stay up late, I had to wake up early and still work out, because I don't want to. What's the point of having all this money if you can't even stand up? You can't even stand up. Your back is broken, your knees are finished, you have back problems, you have knee problems. What's the point of having all this money if you can't even stand up? So, health comes first. Mind, education, intelligence comes first. The money is gonna come. It's gonna come. I'm telling you, it's gonna come. I'm going to become successful. There's no ways that there's someone else, more than one person in the world becoming successful and I can't. No ways. I deny that fact. That's not a fact for me. That's a theory and I'm gonna prove it wrong. I am worth it. I am capable. I deserve it. It's mine. I want it. I want this. I'm gonna take it to two hands and never let go. I'm never letting go. I'm teaching my children. I'm telling you, there's no ways that I'm gonna be sitting and like depending on someone else and having my child depend on someone else. No ways. No ways. Yes, I've wasted time doing things that I probably shouldn't have done. That's why I'm at this moment now, but I am here because this is where I need to be. If I probably wouldn't have done content like this if I was already successful. I probably wouldn't have been sitting here if I already, because I had the opportunity to get a lot of money working. Even like I used to sell weed and I made a lot of money. I used to sell weed and I made a lot of money. I made more money selling weed than selling car parts. Okay, I made a lot more money selling weed than selling car parts. But something told me, you deserve more than this. This is mediocre level thinking. You can do more. Why are you gonna settle for less? and be like, selling weed has its own risk attached to it. And the thing is, the risk was directly associated with my freedom. The risk was directly associated, it directly affected my freedom, my physical health, my mental health. Selling weed. Okay. I sat there and I told myself, I can do more than this. I can achieve more than this at less risk. I can. I sat there and I read these books. All these books that I read so many books. So many books. 48 Laws of Power, The Alchemist, Think and Grow Rich, so many books, The Dalai Lama, Joy, Financial Advisor, so many books I read. Mastery, so many books. Maybe one day we'll do content and I'll take you through all the books that I read, and I'll show you like my favorite books. What's this? This is one of my favorite books. Becoming Extraordinary. And then there's another one, something about the superior man. Also Babylon. What's the book's name? Oh, I forgot the book's name. But anyway, I remember the lessons. I remember the lessons. I remember the lessons. I sat there and I read these books. And they all say the same thing. Let me tell you, most of these books say the same thing. They all tell you that you have to believe first. You have to believe first. Before you can do anything, you have to believe you can do it. It's the first thing they say. And then follow up with a plan. Know what you want. Aim at something, because if you aim at nothing, you shoot nothing. That's the message that all these good books, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, the 4 quadrants. I've read so many books. I didn't like reading. I don't like school. Let me tell you something. I didn't like school. I hated school. And my father said to me, you will go to school until you get old. You will stay in school. You better finish. That's what he said to me. And I hated school. I always wish the school can bomb, explode. Like, why am I walking through these gates? I hate this place. I don't like reading. I don't read a single book. Honestly, I don't know how I passed. I really don't know. Because I don't even care. I don't even like school. I don't even like this place. Why am I here? And that's the thing that I want to get my child and my future children away from. Like, if I don't want to send my child to school, I'm not going to send my child to school. If this boy is telling me, Daddy, I don't want to go to school, don't go to school, son. Go do something. Go find yourself. Go do something. And then come back to me and say, Daddy, I want to do this. Okay, son, you're going to do this. This is what you want. Do this. And you're going to focus on it. And you're going to stay focused. You're going to do this until, and then you're going to figure out how you can still be a part of this, but on the business side of it. Like a soccer player that becomes a soccer team owner or whatever, you know. Like don't just focus on the craft. Yes, I want you to be the best, but I also want you to be smart. You don't have to just focus on that one thing. You need to understand the fundamentals, the business side, the active side. You need to be part of everything, not just one thing. But for now, keep doing what you're doing. Like if Michael Schumacher, if his father never pushed him, if his father never supported him, he wouldn't have made it. If his father was focused more on school, we wouldn't have had a Michael Schumacher. We wouldn't have. Look like yes, when you teach a child to do something, you're always gonna tell him, focus, don't just do this thing. Also allow your education to flourish as well, even if you just push through it, because at the end of the day, academic education is not the end. It's not the end. Like just because you failed at school doesn't determine whether or not you become successful in the future. That's a fact. The school system was just meant, you can tell by how it controls the minds of the young. You can tell by what they say. When you listen to a child, you can tell that this child, the school system, you know, it found its way into you, into your soul. And now more children don't like school. But anyways, that's all. Anyways, let's get to this. Okay, so don't forget that ZAYOH is me. I am ZAYOH. Okay, so I think that's why I just want to talk to you guys. Okay, so this is Euro USD. What do we know? We know that Euro USD is making lower lows and lower highs. So for me to trade, I trade between the 15-minute and the 1 hour. Okay, this is a 15-minute structure, this is a 1 hour structure. We know that in the 1 hour, we always trade in the direction of the higher time frame. The higher time frame is the 1 hour. The 15-minute is the lower time frame. So what do we know? We know that we've made a low, right? We've made this low. What do we expect? We expect now a retracement, either from here up until here, pushing down, or from here up until this imbalance, pushing down, right? That's two scenarios. Or from here, pushing up, changing character to go up, to go back up, to go to that daily OTE. We understand we're not trying to predict where. We're not trying to predict what price is going to do. We simply understanding the flow of price, and we follow the flow of money. Okay, we follow the cash flow. We're just following. Okay, we are not 100% sure that when price gets here, it's gonna push down. We don't know that. Nobody knows that. People just have a better understanding of the markets. They have experience. That's why a lot of these great traders can tell you, okay, I'm expecting price to move from here to there and go this way, go that way. it's because they have experience. It's not because they know for a fact that when price gets there, it's going to go in that direction. No, nobody knows that. That's why you're risking. Okay, you just need to harness a strategy and understand it so that you can place yourself where the opportunity is. That's all you're doing. That's how I understand trading. I don't know for a fact that from here it's going down. It can go down or it can just push up, indicating to me that if it pushes up, it means that now we can push up, straight up, or we're gonna correctively push up and reach this level of OTE. At this level, when price gets to this level, we are not 100% sure that price is going to go down, even though in the 1 hour we are bearish. This is OTE. If we change character in the 15 minutes, that means that we are going to 1 hour OTE. So I'm not trying I'm not trying to follow price exactly. I just understand that, okay, if we break this high, that means we're coming here. When we get here, I expect two things: a change of character, or for price just to continue. My main expectation is a change of character, so that when we get here and I see I can identify a change of character, then I know that, okay, now we're gonna complete the structure which is pushed down and destroy this low, because highs are protected, lows are violated. Okay, so we can either do that in the 15 minute structure, or we can do that in the 1 hour structure. But right now I'm anticipating a 15-minute structure. Okay, so from here I just place this as my order. This signifies that, okay, this is where I would trade from, and then I'll just wait and see what happens. Okay, that's where I am now, like where I'm at now with trading. Okay, so I don't want to spend too much time here. Then I move to the second chart. Second chart is GBP USD. I do the same thing. Because this is GBP USD, I kind of have this exact same expectation. If I move out far enough, I can see that from this high to this, can you guys see? From this high to this low, okay, we are at the level of OTE. In fact, we broke through that level of OTE, but we are at that level of OTE, right? And we've reached this is like discount. Sorry. Confirm, this is exactly where we would want price to be. Okay, so now if we go into the daily and we just zoom in, so this is GBP USD. It moves similar to Euro USD. Okay, so now, but the difference, there is a difference. Okay, so right now, remember, with Euro USD, we've already had a change of character in the daily and a continuation, a breaker structure. But in the GBP USD, we are still breaking highs. We're still breaking highs. We are yet to break this low. But I'm already expecting us to break this low. Because why? Euro already had a continuation. We expecting it to go up now. So we already had a continuation in Euro, but we haven't had any change of character in GBP. So I'm expecting us to break down and have that change of character. So that already, Euro is helping me with understanding what to expect on GBP USD. Okay, so I know that we have not yet broken the low, but I'm thinking that we will. Okay, so if I go to the 1 hour, and as you can see, just by looking at this, like I already have this kind of a channel here. Every time price reaches this area, we push down. So I'm expecting it to reach somewhere here, push up a bit higher. It's already touching this channel, something like this. It's the expectation. We'll just see. Okay, so if I go to the hour, remember we are following hourly time frame. We trade in the direction of the hour. Whatever the hour is saying, that's where we're trading towards. Okay, so we are obviously bearish. We've broken this low. You can see here we did have a change of character in the hour, pushing down, retracing back up, pushing down, breaking the low. Now we expecting like a tracement up into this, the same thing, into this imbalance here, or or we are trading on the 15 minute. So let me show you something. There is a slight difference. Okay, so what I can see, yeah, is that okay, we in this channel now, this channel, right? And we've reached this area here, touching the channel, right? So remember that price is not perfect. So let me just show you something. I can mark it like this if I want to, but like this, having this one touch and the second touch here. But the thing is, price is not perfect. That's not exactly how it's supposed to be. No, it's not supposed to be like that. So I have this channel here that shows me that okay, it's roughly where we can expect that retracement back up. Okay, this is the protected high. This is our protected high. So I know that we definitely don't want to change. We definitely don't want to violate this high. So what am I expecting? Now when we go to the 15 minute, okay, we know that the hour is bearish. We're going down. And the 15 minute is as well bearish. Right now we're having a retracement, right? But if I take this structure from here to here, right? From this high to this low. From this high to this low, I can see that this is where OTE is. And this is where OTE is now, right now, okay? But I wouldn't take this trade from this OTE. Even if from here we push down, I wouldn't take this trade. And the reason why I wouldn't take this trade, okay, I actually would, but this is why I wouldn't take this trade. Because if we go to the hour, I can see that we have imbalance. We have imbalance here, right? That was rarely touched. We have a lot of imbalance here, right? And of course, yes, I can see that from this low to this high, we did reach this level of OTE before moving down. OTE before moving up, right? I can see that. Okay. Right? I can see that. But the reason why I wouldn't take this trade is because if I take this trade from here, and my stop loss is up here, look at the risk to reward. It's a 1-to-1. I wouldn't take that trade. It wouldn't make sense to me unless from this area I'm targeting the daily low for the change of character. Then I would take this trade. But it's too risky. So I would rather have I can tell you we swept liquidity. So this is a valid trade, right? But I still wouldn't take it. You know, I wouldn't take it. This is technically the high that would determine if we change in character, right? So this is the protected high. But I would still wait because there's still imbalance here, right? There's still some imbalance here, right? And that tells me that this high can also be identified as liquidity. You see, this structure, this can be the complete structure. From here, up here, grabbing liquidity, and then pushing down. I would take this trade if it's from here. Then I would take it. If it's from this level of OTE. Clear this, let me clear this, let me clear that. If it's from this level of OTE, and then what I would do is I would move this up here, right? I would move this up because if we are coming up and we do sweep this liquidity, that means that after price sweeps this here, this high, that's where I can expect a push down. You understand? Only after we sweep this liquidity. So then I would be happy to risk, because then I can target this low and have a better risk to reward. You understand? Because we still have this imbalance here, and we still have this imbalance here. And when you understand, like when you have an idea of market structure, you'd see that you would understand how price kind of moves, taking this high, then pushing it. You know, that's where experience comes from. Like in trading, this is why you can't just come into trading and say you were profitable after 4 months. After 4 months, because you still need experience in the market. Just because you have a good strategy, it doesn't guarantee that you'll make it in trading. It doesn't that's not a guarantee. I have a good understanding now because I've been losing so much. So now because I'm losing so much, I'm starting to pay attention. Like, okay, I see now. Like, why is this? Like, why when it comes then it goes down? But when, like, why just when it takes my limit order, like my stop loss, then it goes into my direction? You know, like, why does it do that? It's like it's attacking me. No, it's not attacking. You are just liquidity because you don't identify liquidity. You understand? You think that you have a perfect strategy, and yes, I have it down, like this is perfect, but the market is not perfect. You just have to have a good edge. You know, so this is my edge. I wouldn't take this trade from here. I wouldn't take this trade. And hopefully now that I'm recording it, we're gonna see what happens, and then we're gonna play it back if I'm correct or if I'm not correct, you know. But I wouldn't take this trade from you. It's too risky for me, and it's not enough risk to reward. It's not enough, so I wouldn't risk it. You understand? So that's where, like, that's when they tell you, like, trading less is actually a good strategy. That's a winning strategy, because I'm saying no to this. Even if it happens that we push lower from here, even if we do that, I'll still be fine. I say no, that's not, I don't want that. You know, I have to enter when I'm fully confident that this is where I would take this trade from. So if we sweep this high, I'll be happy to risk this. I'll be happy, because even from here, it's like a 2.5. That's enough. That's good. So I would take it in from there to here, because we're still at this level. At this, we're still obeying to the rules of this channel. You know, we're still obeying to the rules of this channel. Let me just show you. Like, this is the rule. We're expecting price to come into here at least. It's already touching, so we're expecting it to come in here somewhere. So from here, it's still like, then maybe like somewhere around here, there's liquidity I can target, you know, somewhere here. Maybe I can target like this low or this low, you know, somewhere there. You see, making it still part of the channel. I'll be happy to take this, but only if it comes out. Okay, so that's where I am with trading, and I pray that I do become a profitable trader, because I've given a lot of work, I've given a lot of time, I've given a lot for this. Okay, so I can't just let this go. No ways. I can't just let this go. This has to be one of the things that I become successful in. OTE there. Okay, so I'm not just gonna let this go. I'm gonna be a trader, and I'm gonna own my own brand. I'm not gonna limit myself. No, thank you. Once I have big money, I'll trade from here. The jet. Take this trade like this, like a master, and risk big money now. Now we're talking big money, like this. You know, in the future, this is how my trade's gonna be, from here to here. In the future, I'm going to be a successful trader, and I'm going to own my own brand. That's what I'm taking from this world. You've given me this world has given me the opportunity to invest in myself. I'm going to achieve success. I'm going to make it. And now I'm telling you that I'm gonna make it. And now you out there, maybe you're in the same position as myself. You see, like I can already envision this. I can already envision success. I can see it, I can taste it. I taste you. You there. You're not a false dream. I feel you. I dream about this. I dream about becoming successful. I dream about it. This is rightfully mine. I'm gonna take it. It's mine. I'm gonna take it, and it's not gonna say. It's not gonna do. You can't do anything. I don't care how long it's gonna take me. I'm gonna achieve that. Or I die. That's it. That's it. Because I mean, what else is there? Oh, I don't shave. What else is there? I'm not gonna struggle for money. I'm not gonna be like, I need this, I need to get a job. I don't care. I don't care if you driving your nice car. I don't. I don't care if you buying the latest thing. You're wearing Gucci and Vuitton now. I don't care. I don't care. I look at my jersey. But look at me on the inside. When I take my shirt off, your money tells me nothing. Your money tells me nothing. Because if you stand there and I stand here and you have Louis Vuitton belt, Louis Vuitton shoes, Kurt Geiger shirt, whatever, nah, and we fight now, I'm breaking you. You are gonna have to kill me. I'm gonna hurt you. If we stand like this and you have all of these things, my confidence is still there. If I take off these clothes, if I take my cheap clothes off and you take off your expensive clothes, my confidence is gonna be exactly, the needle is not even gonna move. I'm telling you, the needle is not, it's gonna boost more. It's gonna boost nitrous, turbo. It's gonna boost more. And now I'm doing push-ups now, just to show you that, yeah, that needle is it's hitting the limit. I don't care about what, like you, how much money you think you have and what. I don't care. I don't care about money. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna achieve something greater than myself. I'm telling you, I'm gonna make $1 million. I'm gonna make it. Then if I don't make it, I'll die knowing that I work towards what I wanted to do. I'll die knowing I'm satisfied, because every day I'm working towards my goal. Every day. Even if I'm not working, like yesterday I didn't work, but in here I'm working. I'm calculating. I'm thinking about Euro USD. I'm thinking about it. I'm like, I know that we already broke. We already had a change of character. I know that we already had a continuation. So what now? What must happen now? That means that in the 15 minutes we must break the high in order to determine that now we're having a retracement towards 1 hour OTE. I can't go further than that. If we break the high, that means that we are pushing towards OTE. From there, then I can understand what might happen when we get there. Further than that, I can't, because I'm not a fortune teller. That's what I'm doing. You know, that idea is a very good idea. But I wonder, how am I gonna make it? Because I don't have money. So how am I gonna get stock and how? Yeah, okay, if I get a sample at least. Okay, so what must we do? Never mind that. What must we do now? Okay, now we have the idea. Okay, I'm confident. This is a good idea. That's what I'm doing. I don't care. Yes, I'll think, okay, yo, this one, he bought a car. Yo, he bought this car. Yo, it's like, yes, for sure, I'm a person. I'm just a person. That means I have to work harder. That's what I'm thinking. I have to work harder. I know I'm gonna get it, but that's not why I'm doing it. I'm doing it for something much bigger than that. I don't care about I don't have to drive a nice car. I just want it. I like it. You know that. Potato 325 IS, 3 minutes, 25 seconds is the way to. If I can have that, I'll be fine. That's what you know? But right now, it doesn't matter because we still need to get there. And the prices of those things, 2.5 million. Aye, for a car like that old. Amen. But anyways, that's what I'm thinking. That's how I'm thinking day by day. So I'm gonna get this. Okay. But anyways, this is trading. Okay, I'm just gonna go through those 2 charts. I still have to analyze 2 more charts so that I can give myself the opportunity to, you know, I'm okay with just using 2 currencies and trading from 2 currencies. Okay, so that's why I haven't you know, I think I should just do 2, man. Don't do too much because too much is gonna confuse you. Okay, I'm just gonna do Euro USD and GBP USD. Those are the things, but this is the way I need money, but I'm working my brand. Okay, it's fine. So I have to focus on the brand and not focus too much on the money. Okay, don't put the focus. Don't focus too much on the money. Yeah, so that's how I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. I can get a lot of opportunities with just trading these 2. I should be fine with this. I should be content. I should just allow myself to become profitable before I worry about so many other things. You know, just focus on these 2. These 2 are gonna give you opportunities when you deserve it. When you start deserving this, maybe you don't deserve it yet. That's why. So you need to start deserving it and becoming consistent. You can't expect things just to go right all the time. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, something like this. But this is still a protected high, and this is technically still a protected high because here we already have a break of structure in the 15 minutes. This is a 15-minute break of structure. You can even see it so clear on the 1 hour, right? So this is definitely a protected high. If we break above this and we have a clear break, that's a change of character. Okay, so I don't want this. It's just that I do see this as liquidity because of this imbalance, okay? But once we break this high, it's a change of character. Don't get it twisted. This is OTE. Okay. It's OTE for this structure. And if we like it to go to the 5 minute, what can we see in the 5 minutes? We can see that here we have a break of structure in the 5 minute. I wouldn't consider this a break of structure because I can see that there's liquidity that was grabbed, and this is the 5 minute. So it's liquidity, and if I take this to here, okay, it does, but I still think that it's going up, like something like this. Honestly, I do believe this. Let's do this. It's just that, like once you get to having spent so much time on the markets, you start to see like this pattern subconsciously, actually, because we broke this high and now we broke this high, and obviously what will price do when it gets to this area? Price will want to manipulate. Why? Because people are expecting to go low. People already have their orders. They want to go low. They definitely. Oh, that's nice. Sure. Oh, I would actually take this trade from here to here. Yeah. No. See, because then I had to put so I wouldn't put I wouldn't, because this is where my stop loss would be, and from here to here, for me it's not worth it. 1 to 6, it's not worth it. Something like this, like price would, like I would manipulate when I get here until I see the clear break of structure or change of character, because this low has to be broken in order for me to see a change of character. This low. And look at it. This is why I say I wouldn't trade from now, because I can already see like it's pushing up. See, in order for me to see that this has to be broken now. In order for me to take a trade, this has to be broken, and it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. So yeah. Anyways, I wouldn't take this trade, and I'm fine with it. But I would take this trade on this. I would, because look at this. And I can see where we are already. In 1 hour, we've broken there, we're continuing. Okay, maybe I'm just delusional. See, now that doubt is coming in. But for sure, it's the same thing actually. It's the same thing, okay? I do see the same thing. So it's okay. I would risk, even for this one, I guess I would risk it. I guess I would. Even for this one, because it's technically the same from here to here. But now I wouldn't take these trades, right? Because we already broke the 1 hour and we at this low. So this might be where we start to push up higher. And that's why you need to be careful, because now you want to continue, but then price already exhausts itself, It already dropped as far as it could. And now it needs to like balance. So perhaps we will see that, something like that. Remember, 1 hour is bearish. So even if price gets there, what are we expecting? We're expecting price to continue in the 1 hour direction. That's what we're expecting. So something like this. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where we are. This is what we're expecting, especially in GBP USD, because we still need to break this low, right? And we only changed character recently, right? So we want to follow this trend. We want to follow this trend, okay? So get here and then push down so that we can break this daily low. In the euro, it's a bit different because we already broke the daily low and we already having a continuation. So now what are we expecting? We're actually expecting price to now make a retracement towards this daily OTE because we already broke daily structure. And right after breaking daily structure, what happens? We see a retracement back towards the OTE. And you can see that from looking at this. You can see that from looking at this. Every time we break a high in the daily, what do? We retrace. Every time. That's how you see patterns. We break daily structure, we retrace back. We break daily structure, we retrace back. We break daily structure, we retrace back. We change character, we retrace back up. We break structure, we retrace. Can you see it? That's how you read. So the same thing now. And I'm done now. I've done 1 hour of content. So after this, I'm going to work on ZAYOH, and yeah. So I'm gonna stop this video because I wanna show you like how I work on ZAYOH. Everything that I have to do because I still have to schedule the yesterday's, not last night, not yesterday, Saturday's last video. We still have to schedule that, and so I want to take you through that step. So this is me, okay? This is my journey. Please follow me and follow my journey, follow my brand. I represent ZAYOH. ZAYOH is my brand, and ZAYOH is for the ambitious. And as you can see, that I am pretty much ambitious about what I do. So yeah, thank you for taking time to watch me.